Hey guys, Nick here. So today I will be showing you a 2022 Yamaha Kodiak 450 Special Edition Diff Lock. So this is the top of the line machine of the 450 lineup that Yamaha makes. They have been making this Diff Lock model for a year or two now. It's fairly new in the Yamaha lineup, which is really nice. You get a lot of bells and whistles with this machine, almost more than you need. It has kind of a hefty price tag. I believe it comes out right about 8,800 USD before you have any freight assembly charges. So you're paying a pretty penny for this, but you are getting some quite nice features on it. So let's get started on some of those features. You're getting the better paint finish on this 450. You're getting the third headlight. You're getting the gauge cluster. The base 450 gives you a gauge cluster, but you don't get the third headlight. You get the worn winch from the factory with Yamaha installed. You get the aluminum wheels. You get an entire receiver in the back where you can take the whole entire hitch off the back of your truck, or the whole, you know what I mean, and you can slide it right into the back of this machine, so you don't have to just put a little ball on it. You can slide in a whole receiver, pin it in, and you're good to go. You get the Diff Lock, which is a big one. I'll get into further detail about that, but if you're looking at this, you probably know what that is. And if you're wondering what the difference that is, then maybe a special edition or something that has the power steering with the aluminum wheels, what you're getting on top of this and that one, well, you're getting the winch installed from the factory, and you're getting that Diff Lock. So let's explain some of those. You're also getting power steering, so you get a lot less throwback in the steering when you're hitting rocks or off-road. It's a really nice feature if you're in real rough off-road terrain. It'll make your arms be a lot less fatigued over time. You're getting the Diff Lock. So all of these have two-wheel, four-wheel drive. The back end is always solid and locked. It is all independent all around, front and rear as well for suspension. But with the Diff Lock, when you engage that four-wheel drive, you can leave it open, which is nice up front, so it makes it easy to turn. It's not skipping, it'll want to turn, which is what most ATVs have when they have four-wheel drive. They have an open front diff, or they have a limited slip, which allows both front wheels to have power going to them. But once there's some strain on it, sometimes it'll just be the one and it'll only be three wheels spun. When you engage that Diff Lock, it allows it so both front diffs, or the entire front diff, is completely locked like the back end. So all four wheels are spinning the same amount 100% of the time. So maybe why you would want that: mud, snow, pushing, plowing, just to list a few ideas why you would want that. The con side, if you have Diff Lock engaged, is it makes it hard to steer and turn. You're not exactly meant to turn too much, but it's really good if you're really in some deep mud, or if you're plowing some snow or riding in the snow. It's really good for that. So we're gonna start up front and work our ways around. Not too much to see up here, that's why I'm not super close up. I want you guys to be able to see the machine, because most of you nowadays aren't able to see these in person. This particular model is pretty rare. I don't think Yamaha is pumping out too many of these, so these are gonna be hard to come by. But you see the winch right up front, sitting down there, all nice and tidy. You got a 12-volt cigarette outlet as well right there. I forgot to mention, that is a nice feature on this 450 that you don't get on all of the models. And we're gonna work our ways down. So let's move to the left side. Now, I'm gonna do all this kind of in one take here because there isn't too much to see, but your key's right up front right there. If it wants to focus, you got a foot rear brake right there, and that's really it for the side. So let's get to the back. So in the back here, you can kind of see that receiver I was talking about, so you can slide your hitch right into it with your ball and all. And then of course you got the independent in the back. Not too much to see back here, but that's really it. You guys are looking crooked, but that's my camera. There we go. Now things look better. But yeah, that's really it back here. Not much to see. Let's move on to the other side. I also forgot to mention that I will be starting this up and showing you everything in the dash, of course. So you know how to operate one of these and what they sound and hear like. Over here, not too much to see. You got a cover right there that comes off with your dipstick and everything located right under there. Gauge clusters right there in the middle. It is in neutral. One forward is high range, and then all the way up is low range. Then you got one back, which is your reverse, and then all the way at the bottom is your parking brake. So now from your driver point of view, we turn our key on. Case flashes up. Not too much to see here. I'll hit the button. Just shows you service, your hours, your odometer, your trip. Got a neutral light. One back, reverse, all the way back. Your parking brake. And then it's same up into neutral. It doesn't tell you if you're in high or if you're in low, but it tells you about the last three. I don't know why Yamaha does it that way, but it's nice to at least have those lit up. Here, you got your diff lock button, or not button, light. It'll show you you're in that. You have your 4-wheel drive light, check engine light. You got a temp light, your power steering light, which will turn off. Headlights, all the way off. Low beam turns on the bottom headlights. And then a top light, or your high beam turns on your top light here. Got your start, emergency killed. You got your override for your diff lock. I'll explain that once we get over there. Moving on over here. The nice thing too with this 450 is it's all by push of a button. Push the button in, 4-wheel drive. So you got your limited or open diff up front. Slide it over. There you go. You hear it make the electronic motor noise or whatever. Diff lock starts flashing. So with diff lock on, these will limit you to about 15-20 miles an hour, I believe. But the override overrides it. So when you hold that button down, you see, it makes it so that you can basically give it all the throttle you want and it won't limit you. So if you're spinning these tires real fast in mud, you're not limited to a certain amount of wheel speed. You're able to rev it up. So it's a danger thing. So that's why diff lock is locked to only a certain amount of speed. But the override makes it so that you have to override it and nobody has to rip the machine apart either to disengage that. But it's just the same order, just to turn it all off. And let's start it up. Well, I hope you all did enjoy that little sound clip there and the walk around so you get an idea of what you're looking at, the features you get, how everything works. The video quality, I hope, is better too. I've been trying to up it for you all in the last couple videos, so comment down below, please, as well. Let me know any feedback, anything more you would like to see on them as I make these changes and more edits and stuff. So if you're enjoying everything going this route than what it used to be all in one take, please let me know down below. If you are new, please share the video, like it, consider subscribing. I appreciate it. But that'll do it for this video. Have a good day, guys. Bye.